Happy, beautiful day, everyone. This is Jen with the Best Life Creation Society, and I am so delighted to be here sharing with you today. It's been a wonderful day in Best Life. 3 Facebook Lives. Espen did 2 of them alone, and the third one, he did with me when we did our Best Life Now segment. We also had lots of Abraham today. There is a new Abraham now, and also we have a special class inside of Best Life that we offer 3 times a week where we're going segment by segment through the material and expanding it out and really allowing it to become even more. We also had a Best Life class today, and we still have leveraging yet to come this evening. And I just have to add, I really love my life. I really love what we're creating. I love feeling good. And yeah, and I'm just so happy to be sharing this information with you. Yeah. So I wanted to share this quote. It's an Abraham quote, and it says, when you are in alignment with who you really are, you cannot help but uplift those with whom you come into contact. Your value to those around you hinges upon only one thing: your personal alignment with Source. And the only thing you have to give to another is an example of that alignment, which they may observe, then desire, and then work to achieve. But you cannot give it to them. Everyone is responsible for the thoughts they think and the things that they choose as their object of attention. Yeah, right? And I so love this quote for so many reasons. One, because it really emphasizes the importance of us feeling our alignment. What does feeling our alignment mean? That means feeling good. That means feeling your connection to who you really are. And who are we really? Well, we are extensions of Source or God, right? And we all are. Every person on the planet, even the ones that you don't know, even the ones maybe you're not so fond of, even the ones you really, really love. All of us come from that same beautiful Source or God. And each of us feel our connection through something that we call our inner being. You may call it your soul, but it's that part of you that entered your body upon first breath. And it's the part of you that goes back to non-physical upon last breath. And so the whole beautiful point of all of this, right, when we're in our human bodies, is to feel that connection more. And when we're feeling that connection more, we know it. We know it because we feel good. We know it because we feel inspired. We know it because things are in a beautiful place of flow. We also know it when we're resisting that pure love Source energy that's flowing to us and through us, because we feel negative emotion. Maybe it's stress, maybe it's anxiousness or worry, maybe it's fear or anger or hatred. Any of these things are indicators that we are resisting who we really are. So, ideally, right, we're going to feel that when there's a negative emotion, we're going to feel it sooner. And when we feel it sooner, we can shift to a better feeling. Also, know that when you feel that negative emotion, that contrast, when you feel that, your inner being, that extension of God's Source, is right there with you. Yeah, right there with you. Doesn't leave, doesn't get upset with you. Your inner being, Source God, doesn't go, gosh, what are they doing? It's right there with you. But what's the difference? Well, your inner being, God's source, immediately when it sees that you are or experiences that contrast, it knows what you prefer and it vibrationally creates it for you. Absolutely. Right then and there, right that moment. And it begins broadcasting to you, come this way, come this way, come this way, right? And where is it calling you to? To that which you desire, which, depending on what it is you desire, might be an interesting path, right? It might have twists and turns and wonderful things, but it is calling you in that direction. Um, so, but from our human perspective, that calling is there, but sometimes we choose something different. Sometimes we choose to look at the problem or try to figure out who's to blame or who started this or what have I done wrong or any of those things. But know this, the broader aspect of you, your inner being, God's source, isn't doing that. Not at all. As a matter of fact, your inner being, God's source, is appreciating that you experience that contrast and it's appreciating the new desire that was birthed from it. And it's so happy to call you to it. Right. So ideally, right, we're going to really want to feel our feelings and always go in the direction that feels better for us. And when we do this consistently, when we're maintaining our alignment consistently, oh, it's so amazing. It feels so good. Things in our life create and flow with such ease. And it's also so inspiring for others. It's inspiring for others because remember they have this they have their own inner being, that own connection to God's source. And when they see you feeling your alignment, feeling good, feeling better, um, things working for you, when they just see you stable in that beautiful forward flowing way, yeah, that's the kindest thing each of us can do. Just shine in that way for others. It really, really is. Knowing that everybody's free to choose. Um, and that's such an important part of the process, that we're free to choose, that we're free to go in the direction that we desire. And ultimately, all of it is good. Yeah, all of it is good. So wherever you're at, begin feeling, feeling your feelings. Acknowledge them. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you're feeling something that's anything other than satisfied or more, like if you're not feeling happy or satisfied, good in some way, then acknowledge the negative emotion you're feeling. Appreciate knowing that it is guiding you. It's guiding you to let you know that if you're pinching off that connection, you're restricting it in some way. And that's okay. Just acknowledge it. Okay, I'm feeling this stress that I don't prefer to feel. But I know what I want is calling to me. I know that a sense of peace and ease that I desire is calling to me. And then gently begin shifting in that way. When you make that deliberate choice to shift to a better feeling, you'll start to feel your guidance. You'll start to feel that calling that's been there all the time. And it's interesting. I just want to share this with you. It's really interesting when you first start to feel the calling because you might get inspirations to do things that you hadn't considered before, like going for a walk or playing with your kids or taking a nap or calling somebody. But follow the guidance. There's a bigger meaning behind what you're being guided to. Because consider this, if you've been feeling some negative emotion And now you've made the decision to reach for that feeling of relief, that feeling of improvement. Now you're starting to feel your guidance. Well, your guidance is going to start to guide you to do things that feel good to you. It's going to start to guide you in ways to be nicer to yourself, to be kinder to yourself. It's going to say, oh, you should have a bubble bath, right? Because you love that. You should go for a walk. Oh, that favorite treat you like, you should have that. Oh, yes, you right. It's going to be guiding you in that way. Why? Because the things you desire are in a feel good space. And it's important to recognize that in order to go from a negative emotion and to be able to consistently maintain a feel good feeling, you have to kind of get used to that. You have to get comfortable being comfortable. You have to get comfortable feeling good. You have to, in essence, over time, be comfortable thriving when maybe others aren't around you. You have to be comfortable feeling good when others might be feeling stressed or sad. You have to be comfortable shining and holding that alignment. Oh, but it's the kindest thing. If you have a desire to uplift others in any way, know that it all begins with you feeling and flowing in your alignment, feeling your connection to who you really are.